Hey guys, back with another video. Um, yeah, let's get into it. I think today I want to focus on something that I think I've touched on in my videos, but obviously haven't gone into full detail on because it hasn't been the main topic. So I'm just gonna make a short video about it being the main topic. So, basically, what I want to yap about is why people don't text back first. And I have basically experienced this just constantly. No one really texts you back first unless you text them back at first at least a few times. And that's an optimistic scenario, by the way. Or they genuinely are interested in you, which is even more optimistic. Because the truth is, there are very few people in this world who genuinely care about you. Obviously, there are people who quote unquote love you, but there are also the people who just, they're just like, whatever, like they just like, oh, I care about that guy. We're not very close. And they probably prefer it stay that way. And the reason for that is because they probably have their own friends already, probably have their own support circle, so they don't really need you. And that's the thing. A lot of humans crave this overarching sense of neediness and compassion and wanting another person in their lives that cares about them. And the truth is that sometimes is not possible in certain scenarios. For example, when it came to my school people, they never texted back first for the very small exception of of select few um people who I know, people who might be watching this video. Hey guys again. Um, and I find that it's quite unfortunate that that is the case, but I'm also not surprised because they like they don't text you back because they claim that they're busy with their lives, or they claim that, oh, I got something else going on. They make all these excuses, which, I mean, some are valid, like busy life, that's valid. Mental health, that's even more valid. But I find myself not really agreeing with those reasons very much. Privately, of course, I don't really tell it to their face because I don't know how to react. But it just seems to me like a shitty thing to do. Not texting someone, not checking in on them, not if you guys don't talk for like weeks or days at a time, or hell, maybe months, years, like just not texting them, not checking in on them, the friendship practically ending when you stop texting them. Like, you know, it's just hurtful, because I now know that you don't really give a shit about me. And you can't really pretend that you do because you don't. And you can't really prove that to me IRL because like we don't really hang out very often either, and it's almost always me initiating that. And I'm just tired of that. Or if I'm suicidal, that's when they text back first. Oh, that's when they text back first because they know they don't wanna lose you, but it's really just an act. It's an act. I know it sounds cynical to say, but if a person is only texting you because you're suicidal, yeah, that's not that's fucked up. So I am very lucky that I have people who do text me back first. Like I have basically cut off nearly everyone who doesn't. So yeah, because a lot of the people I went to school with were crappy people, and I was forced to be friends with them. Well, quote unquote friends with them because of social pressure. But even then, I was just a quiet kid. I didn't really care. Anyways, moral of the story is choose your friends wisely, and when you do, observe their behavior to see if they're actually worth it. Anyways, this is a shorter video today. Goodbye for now.